So the question for this morning is, what's up with the number 7? I mean, why does it show up so often? Now, let me just step back and say, we could ask a slightly broader question. What's up with numbers? And you need to understand that in the Bible, they serve sometimes as very specific numbers, but other times they're more symbols, and they carry a bunch of weight with them. And so there's several different numbers that are particularly symbolic, and we find over and over in Scripture. 3, 6, 10, 12, 40, and then right up in the Hall of Fame of numbers would be the number 7. And it shows up very frequently in the book of Revelation. I think it shows up like 8 times in the first chapter, first few chapters alone. There's 7 churches, 7 spirits, 7 lampstands, 7 stars. And so the question is, like, what are we supposed to understand with this? Is this just the number, 3 plus 3 plus 1? Is 7 just a unit? No, it is a statement about completeness. It's not numerology for numerology's sake. It is God trying to get our attention. And when he wants our attention on things, he often repeats them. Or so we see these patterns, we see numbers, we see things repeating themselves throughout Scripture. The number 7 is up a lot of times. It means wholeness, the idea of something being completed, being full, being done. So we see in Genesis chapter 1, we see that God created on 6 days, and then on the 7th day he rested. It was a package. The week was done. It was now complete. In Genesis 2, we hear about on the 7th day, right? God completed his work and rested. In the book of Joshua, they're marching around Jericho, and it's on the 7th day that everything comes together. 7 is sort of the final note of the song, and it's symbolic that this chapter is done. So when we carry that into the book of Revelation, this number, which is repeated and reinforced and restated and sort of stamped on the pages over and over, it's not there to confuse us. It's there to assure us that God is going to complete what he sets out to do. The imagery might be intense, the apocalyptic dragons and judgments and scrolls, and it can feel very dark, but the number 7 is a reminder that there is this comprehensive strategic plan, and God is going to bring these things to completion. So there's going to be a resolution, and the hero is going to win. And right now, it may not feel like things are coming together. It feels very much like things are sort of being torn apart. If we watch the news, it's more chaos than it is, coalescence or clarity. But Revelation, with its 7, with its 7s and its symbols, says, hold on, don't panic, right there. This is not a random unraveling. There is a restoration that will take place. The story ends with a new heaven, a new earth, and a throne and Jesus on it. No more tears, no more chaos, no more fear. That is worth holding on to. More to say about numbers as we proceed, but 7 is the number of completeness. And so when you see it, when you run across it, you know that God has a well-orchestrated plan, and he's going to bring everything to completion. Have a good day.